Hi, everyone, and welcome to another story time with Pastor Elaine. We are continuing in our journey through this book of the parables of Jesus, and today we come to one called Sharing Talents. Now, here, a talent is not some ability that you have to sing or to dance or to speak well or whatever it is. A talent here is a measure of money. It's an amount of money, and it's actually a lot of money. And Jesus has a story to tell about that. It's from Matthew's Gospel in the 25th chapter. We've got this little image down here, this person saying, that's not fair because this person has a whole bag of money that she's holding over her head. So over here, this those of you who know Donald Duck cartoons, this reminds me of Scrooge McDuck surrounded by money. That's not what it's supposed to be. So let me just read the story to you. One day, to explain to his disciples how God puts trust in people, Jesus said to them, "Before going on a journey, a man called his servants together to entrust his fortune to them." So that's what's happening in this first picture here. He's got his suitcases and he's got all this money here, and he's got three people standing in front of him. To the first servant, he gave 5 talents, that is 30,000 pieces of gold. To the second servant, he gave 2 talents, and to the third servant, he entrusted 1 talent. Each one received an amount according to his abilities. Once the master left, the first servant began to work. He worked so hard and so well that he earned 5 more talents. The second also worked and earned 2 more talents, but the third buried the talent he had received very deeply in the earth. A long while later, the master returned from traveling and summoned his servants to him. The first servant came forward and handed a purse to his master, saying, "You had given me 5 talents. Here are 5 more that I earned." "Well done," the master exclaimed. "You are a good servant. Come and rejoice with me." The second servant then stepped forward and said, "Master, you gave me 2 talents. I earned 2 more." "Well done," the master replied. "You are a good servant. Come and rejoice with me." Then the third servant, the one who buried his talent in the earth, came forward to explain to his master. He held out his talent, saying, "I was too afraid of you. I preferred to hide your money. Here it is back." But the master was unhappy. "You are nothing but a lazybones. Why didn't you at least put my money in a bank? I would have had more when I returned." The master then gave the talent to the one who already had 10, and he chased away the third servant. Jesus calls us to live the gospel fully, for it is the best way to find happiness. A real treasure. A talent was a coin used in the days of Jesus. A talent was a real fortune, worth 17 years of work. But beware, Jesus did not tell this story to say we should get more and more money. He also didn't want to say that the rich are the best. And this person with this 1 coin is saying, "Oh dear, what am I going to do with this thing?" And this person over here is painting, and these people here are saying, "What talent, bravo." Not exactly what Jesus was talking about. So down here it says, "to work." In this parable, the master represents God, and the servants represent each one of us. The treasure that God entrusts to us is God's word. Everyone, no matter where we are in life, is called to live the gospel and make it grow. Love, forgiveness, and trust are all gifts that God gives us. They are free for us to use or not. But this parable says, if you take a chance in putting the gospel into practice, you will inevitably win. The adventure of life. When we receive a gift, the best way to thank the person who offered it is to use it. The third servant gave back his gift without making use of it. He did not recognize the gift God gave him, so he could not do anything with it. He shut himself off from everything because he was afraid of committing himself and taking risks to live the gospel. And he ended up all alone. This is what made him unhappy. So the gift that we have is God's love. And what we're being told is that we need to share it with other people. And the more we share it, the more love there is, and it continues to grow. It's really a great lesson for us to remember that it's not just for us alone, it's for the whole world. I hope you enjoyed this story. I look forward to seeing you again next time.